Alright, I've heard all the crap about running back Ashton Jeanty having a bad first game, and some people even saying he's a bust. How can you even fix your mouth to say someone's a bust after one game? If you really look at it, you can't even say he individually had a bad game. Unless an offensive player turns the ball over a bunch of times, there's no such thing as an offensive player having a bad game when he scored a touchdown in the game. Scoring touchdowns win games, and that's why you play the game, so Jeanty had a good game. You stat nerds kill me. A player can affect the game without putting up big numbers. Just having him on the field can do a team a lot of good. Jeanty's not always going to rush for over 150 yards and break one for over 50 yards. That didn't mean he didn't do his job and affect the game, though. Yeah, I know, you stat nerds are saying, Jeanty only had 38 yards on 19 carries. That's horrible. He's a bust. Aw, poor baby. He made you lose your fantasy football game. I don't play that crap. I'm into reality football. Here's a little something for you stat nerds out there, though. Jeanty has 44 yards after contact and only 38 yards total rushing on the day. Yes, he gained more after contact than he gained total yards. Even on this touchdown run, the New England Patriots had him stopped at the 2-yard line, but he still pushed his way into the end zone. Jeanty ran very hard and did his job. Again, it's not always going to end in 150 yards rushing, though. We can't blame the offensive line either. It's much more than that. The Raiders just played a Patriots team that was determined not to let Jeanty beat them. Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel is a Bill Belichick disciple, and his belief is you have to take away your opponent's best weapon. Vrabel obviously thought that was Jeanty, and we'll see if that's true, but he found out Jeanty isn't the only way the Raiders can beat him. Vrabel and the Patriots must have underestimated Geno Smith in the passing game, especially the vertical game. They didn't have star corner Christian Gonzalez, and they still challenged Smith to beat him with his arm, and he did. Smith completed 70% of his passes for 362 yards, a touchdown, and he had the interception but finished with a 102.8 passer rating on the day, and the vertical game was in full effect. A lot of you think the vertical game is all about the go route, but it isn't. The vertical game was also about receivers running routes that break at 20 yards. The same way outs, posts, and dig routes can break at 10, they can break at 20. Smith and the Raiders tied for second in the NFL in passes 20 yards or more in the air completed at 4 and had the most passing plays with 20 yards or more Sunday with 9. That's all because the Patriots were deathly afraid of Jeanty in the run game. Now that the Los Angeles Chargers have seen what the Raiders can do passing on tape, especially the vertical game, they might have to play it more honest. The last thing in defense wants is balls going over their head for big gains and touchdowns. One thing you guys need to remember is Jeanty was doing his thing early in the game. He was finding the holes, breaking tackles, making guys miss. It looked like some of those runs would eventually break big. I'm thinking those early runs really made Vrabel and the Patriots sell out to stop the run. So really, you could truthfully say Jeanty's running early set up the play-action vertical game later on. Again, the last thing any defense wants is balls going over their head for long gains and touchdowns. The Chiefs show the Charger defense can be had for big plays in the passing game too. Therefore, I don't expect them to sell out to stop the run the way the Patriots did. The Chargers allowed the Chiefs to rush for 98 yards on 5.8 yards per carry. That's obviously because they were worried about superstar quarterback Patrick Mahomes throwing the ball down the field on them. They're going to have to worry about that with Smith too. All the speedsters he has, plus he's thrown the best deep ball in the NFL over the last 3 years. Them safeties better back on out of that box. He was asked about his ability to affect the game in more ways than one.
I take a lot of pride, especially being the 3-down back, being able to run it, catch it, and, being able to protect the quarterback in the pass game as well.
He forgot about his ability to affect the game as a decoy, sucking the linebackers and safeties up to play action. Jeanty obviously wasn't perfect. Head coach Pete Carroll said he missed some reads. They asked him if that was because he was a little too fired up during the game, and this is what he had to say about it.
Yeah, I don't think I was too fired up. It's football. You always gonna get fired up, but I think just in terms of the game, just making reads that I've always made and just being better. Honestly, I didn't play my best in the run game, and I'll be working this week to be better at that and be better for the guys up front.
Picking up the blitz is an area Jeanty did really well in. Lincoln Kennedy asked him how much pride he takes in that.
A lot of pride. especially in the game now. Like you got to pick up those blitzes, got to protect the quarterback. You know, if I didn't do my job on a lot of those plays, I don't feel we would have won the game. Whether it would be a guy hitting Geno or he still made those with a guy in his face, but you want your quarterback to have a clean pocket, and it's just super important. And I think I did a good job.
They asked him about a particular blitz pickup rep in the game.
Yeah, I mean, they brought both of the corners actually, but Carlton, he kind of before the snap, came down, so I just went to him. Yeah, so that was a good one.
This is a good one from Sports Illustrated's Hondo Carpenter here. He asked him about his commitment to contributing to the team when the numbers running the ball aren't there. That shows you where a guy's heart is.
I mean, it's a team sport at the end of the day. I mean, obviously, whether you win or lose, they'll highlight guys whether you played well or played bad. But at the end of the day, on the stat line, win or loss, it's the Raiders organization. It's not this guy lost, that guy lost, that guy won, that guy won. So everything that I do is for the team.
They asked him if his first regular season start was all that it was cracked up to be.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in terms of getting to play in the NFL, just having fun out there, being with the guys. I mean, it was a great experience, and now it's on to the next one.
Oh yeah, now here they come about how does he feel about Monday being his first primetime game.
Yeah, I mean, it is just another game. It happens to be Monday Night Football. All eyes on us, so I'm excited for it.
Oh, it's more than just primetime. It's a home opener against a division rival. Does that add anything to it?
I mean, maybe from an outside perspective, but inside here in this building, it's another game. Every game's a championship game for us.
All good, guys?
Yeah, thanks, man.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Listen, I want to see Jeanty rush for over 150 yards and break one just like everyone else, but when he doesn't, that doesn't mean he had a bad game. It especially doesn't mean he's a bust. He affected the game. Again, he ran well early in the game, and that caused the Patriots to sell out to stop the run, and that opened things up for the vertical game. It amounted to 362 yards passing for Smith. The Chargers saw that on tape, so I don't expect them to sell out to stop the run. I expect them to play a little more honest. If they do that, Jeanty's going to have a little more room to run, and you know what that means, right? Thank you for watching. See you next time.